So
Oh, picture in picture?
yeah, you can click out and it still shows. So far so good. All right, welcome back, everyone. Um, Appreciate you guys joining us for an episode of Overcast. We are here to talk about aliens, and I know we've talked about aliens a little bit in the past, but we're talking about aliens, alien Earth, alien movies. We
Prometheus? Not
Prometheus, all of
necessarily.
that. So we just recently we just recently finished episode 3 of Alien Earth, and we also watched Alien 3
And Romulus.
and Romulus. I watched Romulus last night. So we've been on, Alien kick. Just a little recap about the show so far about Alien Earth. Alien Earth is about Weyland-Yutani has went to deep space. They've come back with specimens from different planets, including xenomorphs or face huggers. There something happens on their ship, and their ship crashes into another company's territory, and all fucking hell ensues. On top of that, this company where the ship crashes, Prodigy, they have been developing this new technology where they've been transplanting children's brains into synthetic bodies in
Well, their
order
minds, at least.
their minds, their consciousness, everything. Not brain, not like consciousness, everything about them into the synthetic body, and sent them out to help recover all the stuff like that. And so far, man, I'm loving it. I'm not going to. I can't really glaze it too much. That's the word the kids use. I can't really glaze it too much. It's so far a great show, graphics wise, story wise, pacing has been great.
The one thing that I do love about the way that they're doing this expansion of the Alien franchise, the one thing that I do like about it is that they're true to like pacing when it comes to whenever an alien is introduced. It's the beginning of the end in every movie, an iteration of aliens. So if you compare it to any of the other alien products, media products that we've seen, it's true to form. As soon as you see a xenomorph, as soon as somebody, makes a mistake that allows a xenomorph to be possible, from there, Alien Earth kicks off and it doesn't stop.
Yep.
Like it literally does not stop. Like they make sure that they allow you to understand that they're treating the alien outbreak like a disease that will kill you before it infects you, sort
Yeah.
of thing. So they did good. I think they did good so far. 3 episodes. Can't say I'm upset too
I,
much.
character wise, they've done an amazing job. I feel like, um, you have the Weyland-Yutani. The only people we've seen from Weyland-Yutani that's still alive is this character named Moro. Super cool ass fucking cyborg. We don't know his backstory outside of he knows that he needs to get those specimens back, and then actually Yutani, which I thought was a great conversation when he got put on the phone with her, and he was like, "This is Yutani," and he was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh, you must be my grandmother," because he was gone 65 years.
Right.
So I think it's been a great introduction to a lot of cool characters. Moro is cool. Wendy and the rest of the Lost Boys are cool. Um, Slightly and Smee, those are my boys. Hope nothing happens to them. Especially not Smee, especially first. So I need him. I need him to go be like the second one. He's fine as the second one, but I do feel it's gonna be Nibs, the redhead. She's been like spacing out and doing a bunch of other stuff or whatever.
Well, the thing
I also think she
and
might be traumatized.
I was about to say the thing about them as children that I like is that they have wayward minds. Like they're children, man. So
They
so
even playing around, joking with each other, pushing and you know, wrestling around and shit.
Yeah, yeah. The what? See, the cool thing is that there's a dichotomy that we're not even looking at. The thing and the boy Cavalier is for you guys that haven't seen all, if not some of the series, the boy Cavalier is the billionaire that owns Prodigy, and true to the name of his company, he
He
gives
is a
you,
prodigy.
yeah, he's a prodigy. He looks like a teenager, pretty much, like that. He looks like a teenager.
He looks like a teenager that has entirely. He looks like a teenager who literally just did something. Imagine a teenager who just crashed a Maserati and got out of it and is upset that you're upset that he crashed his car into you. Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking about? Like,
you have the
that's
nerve to live, huh?
yeah. You
You
have
have the
the
nerve.
nerve to be standing near me and my now record. That's Boy Cavalier. Boy Cavalier, his company name Prodigy, his experiment with moving the consciousness of kids to synthetic bodies is called the Lost Boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
See, but the interesting thing, Saint, that I think that we got to make sure we tell our viewers to watch out for, especially for those that are into story and the art of cinema, is that in they're true to form with their motif about the Lost Boys, because when Wendy was not around, just like in the Peter Pan cartoon that we see as Disney, they're in disarray. You start to see them
Wait, are
fraying,
they actually named after the Lost Boys?
every last one of them.
Damn, I didn't know the Lost Boys names. Okay.
But Wendy's the only one that there is a girl. That's why the other
I mean, this
Lost
is a
Boy.
girl. That's two girls.
Well, there's two girls on the show. There's no Lost Boys that are girls.
I got.
Like if you're doing apples to apples,
Yeah,
Peter
I
Pan.
see what you're saying.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
So the boy,
Yeah.
yeah. So the boy Cavalier is quick to tell you the things that make you guys special, and he's talking to the one that says, "I can be you or better."
This was
Um,
this was the one that talked to me in episode 3. The one that came to us basically said that she
can't be your
basically said that
favorite.
throwing shades and Wendy ain't got no
She,
drive. She ain't trying to do shit. Hear me? I done learned fucking 6 languages. I'm speaking to you in French now.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm the
Yeah.
new Wendy.
Yeah. So he's like, you're in the running. And he made her understand that the only reason that she's special is because she's the first one. So, which is cool. And she made them. She was the most controllable of them to a certain extent. So okay, but so what he says is that what makes you powerful, what makes you limitless, is that you guys are forever children. You've been transferred here. What makes you a prodigy is being a child, is what makes you a prodigy. So if being a child makes you a prodigy and you're forever a child, then you're limitless in this synthetic body, right? That's pretty much what he says. So
Yeah.
me and you can be the same, because my brilliance came from being a child genius. So it kind of lends you to understand that their greatest power is their childlike minds.
Yep.
But if you go into episode 3 at the end, when the other synthetic is talking to uh the android that ended up
They
who
want
had
to
the
be a
device on
scientist.
his neck.
Slightly.
Slightly, yeah. Slightly's getting tormented by this guy, and because
Moro.
Slightly was a kid, yeah, Moro, because Slightly's getting tormented by Moro, Slightly doesn't understand that he's being manipulated
Yeah.
because he is a child, despite how vast his brain is.
That entire scene, and to go back on them being a child, like when Moro walked up on Smee and Slightly, they were standing in front of the egg just playing around. And so he Moro, mind you, is hardened. He's done gotten away from the alien by getting into the kill room on the ship. He's done put other fucking members of the group um under under lock and key. They got killed. Blood sucked. Well, that sucks. He survived a xenomorph attack when they fucking tried to get him again. And then when he was up on them, holding them hostage, he put his gun away. He was like, y'all are like children.
Yeah.
He sitting there, he put his gun away and went and fucking downloaded the fucking whole ship, knowing because he already they're kids.
They don't even know what I'm about to do.
They don't even know what I'm doing. And so then he's talking to them, and they're like, "Oh, we're not kids," because they get pissed off when you call them kids. We're not kids, blah blah blah. We have parents, and so it led to a whole like, when is a machine, not a machine, yada yada yada. So now he's gonna go back, and now he's gonna investigate that, and I'm excited to see the reveal of what they when they find out what he's doing with the synthetics, what he's done with the Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, but his own company, like, ain't like he's gonna get in trouble. But
I mean, from Moro is Weyland Yutani.
Yeah.
So if he finds out and takes the information back to Weyland Yutani,
yeah, but you it's gonna be interesting because there was some foreshadowing offered to us when they were being, like, for lack of a better term, they were being interrogated by that one gentleman in the suit, and he was like, "Well, you ain't got nothing to be afraid of. What are they gonna do? Come over?" He's like, "It's not like they can." I think Slightly was like, "It's not like they can come here and kill us in our sleep, right?" Like, or I think the guy in the suit said that.
Yeah,
Not sure.
that dude. That's one thing that's killing me though is they talk about them being children all the time and recognizing the fact that they're children all the time, but they do not. They're not handling them with kid gloves for the moment until they're anything but children.
Yeah, if you notice,
they talk to them crazy. Like, of course, a child wouldn't give you any information if you're coming down and talking to them like this. You're being scary.
Yeah. They pick and choose when they're kids. Even the and I think they use the writers, the directors, the producers, whoever you want to like assign this to. But I think they use the fact that they're kids to move plot line in certain directions.
Yeah.
So it's
they're kids when they're doing around whatever, but they're alien retrieving killing machines when he needs them to be.
Yeah, because the way I see it, like, for example, it might see like Wendy is the only person that has like a clear direction on what she wants to do with regard to her own personal feelings. The rest of them don't, except for the girl that said, "I can be like you," the boy Cavalier. Yeah. So there's like certain people have like, and she doesn't even come off like a child. First of all, like
she hasn't at all. What is her name? What is she?
She's the one that was complaining that they had boy names.
Curly. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Curly, Nibs, Slightly, Toodles, Smee.
Yep. If you look at all of them, they kind of act like they're Peter Pan counterpart.
Really?
More or less.
I'm gonna have to. All right, I'm gonna have to look into it more. Another aspect of the show that I've been telling everyone is probably one of my favorites outside of the show being genuinely good is the fact that they are talking and introducing more species. Like, the only thing we've seen the majority of in the alien movies is aliens, different kind of face huggers, depending on who created them and what they came from, or human hybrid xenomorphs. But now we're getting the fucking eye monster. We got the leech monsters. We got the bugs that they just shown. Plus, that manifest said they had all kinds of species. I don't know if anyone was paying attention when the screens are rolling by. It wasn't just those that they took off hundreds of crates of animals or specimens or whatever.
Right.
Boy Cavalier said, I want that ship.
I want it all.
I want what's on that ship.
And the interesting is that there's no while they can bond with, because the alien, the xenomorph, is essentially a parasite.
Yeah.
So if you notice, when they get into when a face hugger gets in a human, it comes out with a regular xenomorph.
Yeah.
But if it goes inside like a cat,
That's what I'm curious of. That's because the only thing it's been pretty much exposed to throughout anything is humans. So I'm super interested at what happens when it attaches a different type. You get on the tiger, do we got a fucking damn
alien tiger.
shit? And then you gotta think about. I forgot. I just remember what happened at the end of season episode 3 when they took old dude lung out and put a
Yeah.
xenomorph inside it.
Yeah. He's about to have an alien with his genetic code in it.
But then those are just straight up the
Regular
ass xenomorph. Okay, so but yeah, I see what's gonna. So this is what I feel think they're gonna do. And it's funny because we're watching Alien Resurrection. I watched Alien Resurrection today, and they found out that someone made a joke that something's like, "Oh, what's happening? The ship's moving." And it was like, "Oh, it's been directed to go back to home base." And somebody was like, "What's home base?" And they were like, "Earth." And then they were like, "Oh my god, that shithole." Blah blah blah. This is 200 years after Alien Earth. So what I see now is they took the majority of those specimens off of the ship. I know they didn't get everything. I know they didn't get everything.
Not yet.
But they took whatever they could or whatever they thought that they had everything off the ship, and they flew that to the island. So far, we got and for plot purposes, we will say that they got majority of everything isolated to those islands. That island.
I'll say that. I'll say that because they had, if you know how much time passed, there was weeks. Remember they did like or no, maybe not weeks, but like maybe a week or two. Remember they had like a fast forward scene where you saw like all the. There was a scene where they had like all of the. They were just showing how like everything was changing around the crash site.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that in that time they didn't took everything out. They didn't scan it top to bottom.
Yeah. I'm thinking those aliens are smart enough to be on statues pretending to be still and shit like that. That they can or will make sure that if they will be smart enough to hide. But you're right, it's been a little bit at that site that they would have made sure that they killed
anything active.
And they did make sure to show only the one
xenomorph that was loose.
One xenomorph that was loose and one face hugger. That's the one that exploded out of whoever. All right, so
yeah.
Oh, no. Show's good, yeah. Great watch. If you don't know anything about the Alien franchise, it's a great start. They do a generally great idea explaining things and what most things are. I don't think there's anyone right now under 12 that doesn't know older than 12 that except for people under 12 that don't know what a xenomorph alien is. It's in Fortnite.
Now I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think that this is positioning the Alien franchise to be able to use synthetic humans as some type of like, some weird Sentai,
I don't know, man. So there were some points that I thought maybe that because of the whole, a lot of things have been focused on synthetics lately. So you got the Alien Romulus, that's the reboot of the movies franchise, heavily relied on synthetic. That synthetic's been saved. She's going to a place where synthetics don't belong. That's the whole thing. Then we got Predator Badlands, one of the main characters is a Weyland-Yutani synthetic. Then we got this one when it's all about synthetics and what they could be, what their possibilities are. Wendy took a damn paper cutter thing and put it on the back like a katana. Like it's all about them being the Super Sentai, heroes of whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
So,
yeah, and then fucking like the one light skinned black dude, he's like, Billy, Power Rangers. He's like a smart guy. He's
yeah,
sitting
I
there.
want to be a scientist and stick my head way too close to this fucking whatever.
Yeah, like so that's what I was thinking. Like, they wanted to take the synthetics, but for the most part, the only thing that makes a synthetic different from another synthetic is their personality at this point.
I don't know. What's old dude's name? The synthetic that's basically their over.
Well, he's not a synthetic. He's a cyborg.
No, Kirsch, Timothy Oliphant.
His character.
Yeah, he's a synthetic. He be talking to them humans like they're crazy, and he be talking to them kids like they're crazy. Y'all used to be animals.
Yeah.
Y'all used to be this. Y'all used to be meat until you taught yourself that you weren't. So I'm curious to what his story is because he seemed to be on the like, I'm gonna do whatever I want type thing. So, but it is what it is.
The show is good. We're nitpicking at certain things. My honest opinion is that the things that we're talking about are things that we don't know about when we nitpick, because this is all about like what they have told us. Also, the things that they kind of future casted, like as far as like the capabilities of the synthetics, and they show you with Romulus some of the capabilities that synthetics have, which is modules, which we don't get to see that just yet.
Yeah. Inside
of the ability to take in a module and learn things. We don't get that.
I'm curious of it too, because the way that synthetic, when it was just looking through things, its capabilities are different, again, obviously from a cyborg, because it knew to download everything. I would think that as a synthetic, it would have, if it had the capabilities, one of the things it would have done is copied all that data. But maybe it did. It was accessing. Maybe it accessing and copying, but we'll see. I'm trying to say, what's the final thoughts? 3 episodes in, is going well. They're doing a great job with it. Really, really interested to see what the spin and connection is with Wendy and the Xenomorphs, because ultimately they have shown no real connection outside of it. She can hear some frequency,
Well, if you notice, she's the only one that taps into her extrasensory perception. Okay. She's the only one that like sees things, hears things.
They don't know how to do it yet, or they haven't been doing it?
I just don't think they've been able to tap into that.
Okay.
But what's going to be more amazing, and I think we haven't talked about it, was the potentiality of Wendy's brother becoming a cyborg. They took his lung out, bro. Like that. They took his lung out.
They took his lung out. He did take a pretty big fall when him and that alien went down. Yeah, because you can't take him out. He can't be died. All they need is his lung to fuck. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fucking create a xenomorph in a lab and fuck around and fuck that whole shit up. That's what's happening. That's the story.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah. But yeah, they're gonna definitely enhance him, because
they can't let him die.
I think it's gonna be exciting. So all in all, great show. I think anyone who's watching is gonna be. If you've watched an Alien movie and enjoyed it in any way, you'll really enjoy it.
Man, I just remembered, bro. We've been watching them tear down this poor kid the entire first 3 episodes, man. If you notice, they've been crushing that kid. So, all right.
Shit! Like, he watches people die,
dude. He
watched all those other people, those party die,
and he's the most medically inclined person that we've seen. Not only is he a soldier, but he's a medic.
Then shit. Then the alien attacked him. Then the alien put him in the fucking. Yeah. Then he got shot.
Yeah, he'd been shot, stabbed,
Stabbed.
electrocuted, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, they keep him around.
They did everything but kill his kid. Like, you know what I'm
everything.
saying? So
Ah.
just his lung in a tube somewhere with an alien inside it. For y'all ain't see the first 3 episodes, I'm sorry.
That said, please check it out. Let us know what you think. We appreciate you watching and giving us your time, and we will catch you next time.
You know the overcast? You know what the overcast means? Eyes here. Look up.
Later.
Later.